Alright, so with Wave 2 for Seattle opening up later this week, I've set my alarms. I'm ready. I'm going to be off work in time, and I have basically everything prepared to be able to sign up for it. I'm really hoping to be able to make Wave 2. If not, there's a Wave 3, but I really don't want to cut it that close. However, we are going to be pretending that we have locked in our slot for Seattle, in which case we're going to be working on what deck list we're going to bring. I'm going to be bringing Gholdengo, of course. You guys know I love Dango. Every single one of these lists here is a different Gholdengo list. However, this is the one that I've been leaning towards recently. A bunch of people have been dropping down to 3 Gholdengo. We're going to give that a try. I have been working on that IRL a little bit, and I feel like it's been kind of fine. We are definitely playing the 1-1 Bunny Lopunny line. I've thought about playing more than a 1-1 line. I don't think it's really that possible. Nothing too crazy about this list. We are playing Secret Box, which I've mentioned that I don't like in the past. However, we are going to be giving it the old college try. We are playing 1 Artisan. We have dropped the Levincia. We are going to be playing the Team Rocket's Watchtower, in fact, because I feel like I don't think we're going to see Flareon. We could see Flareon Terrorbox, and this is really good against that. But with the Donzard popping up, this is really good against Donzard. And I guess on the off chance that we get to see a Raging Bolt player as well, this could be good there. But there's just a lot of colorless Pokemon in the format. I think this could be something a little bit detrimental if we hit an Alakazam as well. A lot of colorless Pokemon we can hit with this, which is really nice. I don't know if the Tool Scrapper is insane in this deck. I've just found with Gholdengo, Tool Scrapper is something you really want to play. It can turn your Gardevoir matchups into a little bit more in your favor, because you could turn those 1 prize turns into 2 prize turns without having to find a boss. And if you find a Scrapper and a boss, you can actually have yourself a 3 prize turn, which is really cool. We dropped the Vitality Band. That's something I might try and squeeze back in the future. And we have snuck in the Lana's Aid in here as well. Since we're not playing the Levincia, being able to have a supporter or a non-item card that can recur some energy for you is really good. If you end up item locked under either Frillish, Jelly, or Badoo to a lesser extent, I guess. A lot of times with Badoo and the Dragapult matchup, you just end up soul rocking your way through it. So we're going to hop straight to ladder. Do not judge me on my ladder ranking. I haven't been able to play very much recently, but we're going to hop on ladder. We're going to play some games and see where it goes. This person wants to be world champion someday. Good for them. Good luck. Love this background that we've been having for this Badoo season, by the way. Very cool. Okay. So, I've been trying to nail down this list. If you guys saw one of my most recent videos, we did not want to go first, so I ended up playing both the Lucario and the Lopunny in this deck, and I really don't think that's very good at all. I don't think that a mulligan is very good either, so we'll play that as it goes, but I do think the Lopunny is the way to go moving forward, and I was going to say this in regards to Tool Scrapper as well. Yep, that's my own mulligan. Very cool. A lot of gimme goals here. We'll bench a second one on the off chance it's a poison deck. A lot of people have been tucking Crustle into their Mega Box deck, and the Tool Scrapper is really nice to be able to toss their Luxurious Cape or their Hero's Cape and be able to use your Lopunny to take the knockout still. But it's mostly useful in the Gardevoir matchup, so you can get rid of their Bravery Charm and take multiple knockouts, more prizes. Okay, so we see Teal Mask, we see Chikorita. This is not really that great here. I do think I can bench the Jenny though. I'll just grab a couple just to thin out the deck a little bit, and I'm tempted to minor errand running just to get some more energy in hand. Just again to be able to thin out the deck a little bit. Kind of, I don't mind it. Not necessarily the ideal start, but let's see where this takes us. Nice thing here is that we've used Genesect to thin out a couple things from our deck, and the Gimme Ghoul to thin out a couple things from the deck, so we might be able to get something good happening with do see the forest comes down. A Lily for 8. So this is probably Venusaur. Since we don't have the Mega Meganium out yet, I don't think that you would really be doing anything else. Okay, it's Hydrapple. That makes sense too. So, in theory, the Hydrapple isn't actually that bad for us here. The Badoo is a little bit annoying, but not the biggest deal. So we'll see. So Hydrapple can just attach. I don't think that's really that big of an issue. They'll probably retreat to Badoo here. Yeah. That is fine. You're going to attack 10 damage onto us. Not really the biggest deal. I would love to get an Arven here. Get an Ultra Ball instead. A Metallic Signal to get our last Gholdengo out of the deck. Now we can start drawing cards. Get the Watchtower. Not ideal, but at least we could bump theirs. I think I kind of want to take out Chikorita if I can get away with it. We'll just flick the Watchtower just to do it. Because Chikorita is probably my best knockout here. I don't care too much about being item locked. What we really need here is to find tools. I mean, kind of, it's fine, right? Okay, now we see our Artisan. Yeah, I can boss up the Chikorita. Not having access to our items is kind of unfortunate here, though, so I think we'll actually just KO the Badoo. Because we took off their forest. They have 4 cards in hand. Boss is cool. Now we have 2 energy attached, so if we need or want to retreat, we can. We just need them to not be able to get forest and Bayleaf and Meganium. I don't think they'll have it. They have the bug catching. They also have Fez that they can get into. Got another Applin. Not that big a deal. A Teal Mask. Okay, so now you're bench locked, so you can't pull your Badoo back. And you've Lilied, so you can't Turbo. So I think overall we're in a pretty decent position here, because you can get 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. This is 30 for each grass, so 1, 2, assume 3, assume 4, assume 5. It's 150, 180. Can't do anything to me right now. They do find the Meganium. They do have 12 cards in their hand. I don't think they've fezzed yet. They do find the forest. And they do have Bayleaf. Okay. So now they can potentially hit for 3, 6, 9, 12, 240, 270. I think they have 300 on board right now, actually. Okay. Yeah, not ideal. But we have our items back. We have Artisan, so we can Artisan get one of our fighting guys out. Let's see. Okay, so we hit the Arven too. Let's roll Artisan. And we'll snap activate it too. bring out Lunatone. Let's draw some cards. Okay, Fez is pretty huge here too. We have 3 down there. Okay. Ultra Ball, a Lopunny, and a Boss. Probably could have gonged there instead of Ultra Ball. Now that I'm looking at my board and thinking about it, because I would love to keep that Lopunny around, but I can always Super Rod for that later. Now, ideally, we don't have to play the Arven, because I would love to be able to... I guess we kind of don't want to boss anything. Okay, so we need 7 energies. We have 4 down there, 5th one in hand. Okay. Letting Gong for another. I think we'll Air Balloon the Dingo back so we can keep drawing cards. Hit a Vessel, that's good. Okay, so we have 3. So 4 down here and 8 here. Actually, we have access to 10 all day right now, so that's cool. I think we'll Superior away. I think we could probably drop the Arven, right? So the Arven or Turo. I don't think Turo does much for us, but we'll keep it anyway. Okay. Okay, so now you would need a Rare Candy with a Hydrapple or another Forest. Okay, we have an Arven and a Superior, which is the main 2 things that we would be needing for this next turn, assuming that they can glow straight up. See a Cypher, so you can Cypher into the Fez. Okay. So it's probably Forest Hydrapple, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe you don't have it. What do I want for this next turn? Guess depends on what you can get on board. You get 2 grass. That's great. You can Teal Mask one of them. Buddy Poffin. What are you doing, bro? Nothing at all. Okay. Diplin. You do have a Forest, okay. Okay, the Bayleaf is a waste, but Stretcher for the Hydrapple is kind of unfortunate. That's also all of my stadiums, but we have double Superior in hand. We have the Arven, we have the Boss. It's looking a little dicey, but we'll see, because they'll still have to get an entire another Diplin set up. Like our 3rd Superior too, that's huge. think we can discard the box and the vessel, actually. How many are down here? 8. Okay. I don't think Turo's doing a whole lot for us here. So we'll chuck Turo and Boss. I guess if they have it, they have it, but I kind of don't think they have it, so. Because they can't get me with Teal Mask, so they would have to set up another Hydrapple. Yeah, because Cruel Arrow won't take me. I guess maybe if you have Boss, you could get there. Pokemon and Basic Energy. Jeez, dude. Max Rod, too good. I guess they would still... I mean, they'd have to have one in hand, I guess, but you probably have it. Yep. Unfort. That is quite the deck. Funny enough, one of my buddies is actually trying to bring that exact same deck, but I don't know. We had a pretty slow start, so I'm not really too upset about that. Although, it is not a great start, so let's see if we can get a little bit better rolling here in a minute. Oh, sweet dogs. So... the trouble here is we could like try and add more consistency cards, like some more Nest Balls and or Fighting Gong, but I want to say we're at like 3/3 for both of those, so we don't really have a whole lot of wiggle room. Okay, and we'll go second. This deck really does want to go second, so let's see if we can Arven into the box. Monkey Dory. So it's probably Guardy, but it could be Mega Box, and it could be, if it's turn 1 Buddy Poffin, it's probably, oh. I was gonna guess Grimmsnarl to be a goof, but Dreepies. Dreepies. Alright, cool. So what we need here is not that card at all, actually. Could throw an air balloon on him. I think we'll just attach to him. He's terrible. Oh, Tool Scrapper, wrong matchup, bro. Okay. Get the Latias so you can item lock me now. Lily for a full 8. Okay. I mean, I guess getting into Dusclops there is smart, just to like get into it, but I don't think you really need that. Itchy for 20. I kind of don't love all these little sound effects to Badoo. I'm just kind of rubbing my nose in it, dude. You have no resistance though, so I guess we'll just get him out. It's the best we got right now. Got the Hilda. Yeah, they got GG's. They're going to try and overextend, but they got it. Bro, what is going on today? This is a good deck, I swear. What was Tool Scrapper before? It's like we're running a 3-3, so I don't really feel like we need it, but whatever. Keep playing. Hopefully not get some absolute garbage. And like, the problem is I don't really want to play Dragapult. I don't want to play Guardy. I have both those decks. I know how to play them. I don't want to. I don't find them fun. But rolling into a game against Hydrapple of all things, I don't really know what the hype is about Hydrapple. I see it. I don't think it's like exceptional. Admittedly, I did just lose to it. I still don't think it's that great. But people love it, man. What are you gonna do? Okay, it's my turn going up against Frillish. It's gonna be Guardy. Super duper cool. It's fighting Gong. Try and get a Lunatone. Drop Lunatone. We could Vessel away the Soul Rock so we have something to draw. Nah, just secret box this stuff away instead. Get an Arven for next turn. Get a Scrapper that we won't be able to use. Air Balloon. I think Watchtower is probably smarter here. Except we probably want Vessel. So but now what do we discard for Vessel? Discard the Evo, I guess. Okay. I would have loved to have seen the one Buddy instead of the Poffin, but let's play the Watchtower. We don't really need it here, though. It's like, oh, why are you letting me? That's right, we are first, they are second, because they're gonna item lock us, dude. And that's the trick. I think that's what makes this format so annoying. I don't think people actually hate Guardy. I don't think they actually hate Gholdengo. I don't think they actually even hate Dragapult. I think they hate item lock. And with item lock being so prevalent in this game right now in the format, I think that's what's really been driving people to think / say it's a bad format. And like, honestly, I can't disagree with you, dude. I think this format is so close to being fun, but not being able to play like 30 to 50% of your deck, it does suck. Kind of makes it a little bit more difficult and a little harder to have that fun. Could have just discarded the Watchtower, by the way. Okay, so Artisan didn't really give me that much. I really need to be able to hit a Nest Ball here. But I'm item locked anyway, so I don't need the Nest Ball. What I need is Genesect, actually. But I don't think I can get to Genesect. I should have done search off Artisan. I think we'll boss your routes. Just make it a little bit harder for you to actually get established. I don't care if you keep item locking me so much, but if we could take away your resource Okay, so we were never going to get the Buddy Poffin. That's great. But if we can take away your resource for energy acceleration, I think we're in decent-ish shape. I think that's probably the way around this specific matchup. Oh, we don't have Baniri in the deck either. Did notice that off the Artisan on Fort. Because Baniri is pretty good in this matchup. Because the Lopunny is going to help us take care of that Frillish in theory. And again, we do have the Lana's Aid in hand. We just need to find a way to get access to Genesect to be able to get some Gholdengos on board. Type of Fez. So yeah, we have... Okay. Bye, Lana's Aid. I'll miss you. Okay, we had Dango and some useless items. Honestly, the thing that is the worst about that is that we got rid of our boss that was in hand. Yep. See the Bravery Charm come out. Chuck another 20. I think we Artisan to reset the deck to see if we can get to our boss. We have one and exactly one way to draw cards. We get one card. And it is the boss, however. Let's go. I think we need to toss the next gimme down. I think we can wait on that. But we'll absolutely boss this Ralts up. Okay, because now once we do get into our Gholdengo and like have some energy set up, now our prize mapping gets a lot easier. Because now we can just Fez Guardy for win. If we can get into another fighting energy here, we're in really good shape too. Must be nice to be able to play all your items, dude. That's crazy. We still do want to get a Genesect here. Though at this point, if you just keep grabbing Ralts, dude, like, I am content to just keep having boss's orders for you. So if we can get into a boss, that's cool too. We'd love to get into a fighting energy right now so we can start getting some cards drawn. Because at this point, if we can get into a fighting energy, we can draw 4 cards. Out of 31, we need 3. We have 2, I guess. Dingo helps. Let's just run an Artisan check. Okay, so we do have 2 more bosses in there. We have the Scrapper, we have Lana's. We already knew we had Lana's. We have 5 and 1 in there. Okay, so we're still item locked is the problem, because Lana's is really good here if we can get any other kind of energy card off of this Dango. Or we risk the straight biscuit, go and pull back for another card. I think we gotta play safe here. Okay. So now we're actually huge. Because now we retreat the rock and Lana. Okay, so this kind of messes up our prize mapping, but gives us access to our items, and That's going to help us quite a bit. Rolling straight through. Get a super rod is good. They could just stretch it straight back, but I bet they probably want Candy Guardy. Get the Vessel. What's really important here too is that we're not leaving any damage on their board while they have double monkey set up. Ultra Ball. Do you play another Frillish? You toss a candy, so you probably have another candy in hand. Okay. That is A-okay. So let's see. We might need to knock Guardy, but we might be able to get away with just taking out a Fez and a Monkey. Problem is our Baniri's still trapped in our prize cards right now. So we shall see. How much energy do you even have down here? You have 7. You got a good amount of energy, I guess. Screamtail comes out, so you can snipe Luna Rock or Gimmighoul, I guess. Get the Frillish back with another charm. Okay. Yeah, Iono me. The hand wasn't really that great anyway. I'm not upset about the Iona, especially if it gives him Fez and Jenny. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, because Jenny can help get me my 3rd Dango. I'm not sponsored by Red Bull, but this is the best flavor, by the way. Amber Edition is fire. However, if a Red Bull exec is watching this, hit me up. Okay. It's probably attach the 2, pull back 2 Frillish, attach 1. Monkey. What, 50 over my way? Okay, so you can take out Soul Rock then. Like, that's good for you, bad for me. That is my 1st rock. No, it's my 2nd rock actually. So that's kind of unfortunate. So my draw engine's gonna be dead. Dude, every Guardy player, I swear to God, takes so freaking long, dude. It's not that difficult. Attach 1 at a fucking time. Get real. And like, I think this is a big part of why Guardy players get such a bad rap, because like, you're a bad person for doing this. Like, you're just absolutely slow playing me. Hoping what? I scoop? Why would I scoop when I'm 3 ahead of prize? Such bad manners, bro. Got 4 down there, 1 attached. So we got 6 left in deck somewhere, in theory. Brother, they're literally gonna max time for every single energy. Just to not do it. You suck so bad, bro. Are you gonna wait, max your time, and then activate again, probably? This is why nobody likes Guardy players, dude. This is 100% why nobody likes Guardy players. Like, again, being item locked, sure, fine, annoying. That's not what's happening here. They probably expect me to scoop, but we don't scoop over here for bad manners. So I keep looking up because that's when my setup is actually located. Got my wall-mounted TV, and that's usually where I run OBS from. But oh my gosh, you suck so bad. You're stupid. Okay, so now you've also left energy on, or you've left damage on the board. You've left my Soul Rock alive. And like, it's possible you just are new to playing Guardy, perhaps. Artisan, I don't really have anything in there, do I? I have one gimme. I don't think I want to do that, though. I should have, however, checked to see if I had... Okay, I do have another dingo. That's fine. Okay, 5 down there, 6th one in hand. This is really bad sequencing, by the way. Okay, grab our next dingo, because in general, if you could search out the guaranteed dingo, it's going to be able to draw you more cards. You should be searching that before you do anything else. Alright, let's draw a card. We got a Super Rod. Did I really? No, I'm just bad. I'm just bad. Okay. So we have one. We can get access to 4 more. See if you can get me another. Cool. Because you messed up by leaving damage on your board. So now I can hit you for 300 and take the knock on your Guardy. That's all we need to do. Don't need a boss. And like, it's possible that they just like AFK'd or like shut the game down or something, but Baniri, there you are. Been gone this entire game, bro. Yeah, they're probably just full AFKing, trying to waste my time. Because that's what happens. That's what happens when a Guardy player doesn't get their way, brother. Absolute bad manners. Average Guardy player, dude. Average Gardevoir player. You're gonna get your high rarity cards for your online simulator game, and you're just gonna move on with your life. Yep. Whatever. I would say GG, but it's not, except my character already said GG, so I guess it's a GG then. Alright, I'll probably fast forward that guy if I can, so try and sneak in another match. We definitely won that match, by the way. Well, maybe not. There's a chance that they had it, because they could have Guardied back a second energy, retreat your Guardy into Frillish, flick 30 of that 40 damage back my way, Frillish up, or guess up your Frillish for 2, or even for 1, I guess. Flick the 2 back over, knock out my Soul Rock. Now my draw engine is gone. I've already used Lana, so now I would just have to raw draw into stuff. So, I don't know. Pretty average Guardy decisionary to just throw fit instead of playing out, but oh dude, we're like coin flip Jesus here today. Also, I finally got some lights set up behind my skateboards back there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. kind of clean. Yep, I guess all we got is start gimme. Trouble is, like, I don't want to super light up my closet, but I would love to have my face lit up so people can see it. Maybe if I drop this down a little bit more. Kind of block the closet in a way. Yeah, nothing doing. Okay. From a snow runt and a monkey, huh? Okay. Problem here is we need Arven twice. Well, I guess we can Arven into box, honestly. Evo's in there. Yeah, because we could. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do these three. Get a boss, get a buddy, get an Evo and an artisan. We have the Baniri, we just can't evolve it. Just unfor it. We do have 2 in deck for both of those. Yeah, so we can pull a Baniri. I think also could have used the box to be able to get into Soul Rock Lunatone if I had discarded the other energy instead. So that is something worth noting. And like, objectively, this isn't the smartest decision to throw out a bunch of gimme ghouls when you know your opponent's about to Frostlass, but whatever. I want to be able to get evolved, so. And unfortunately, the Lopunny's in my hand, so I can't just go straight from the Baniri. I think Soul Rock's smart to have here over the Lunatone. That way, like, if they do get their Frostlass set up on board, we have less damage coming onto our side. But also with boss in hand and 3 Gholdengos, potentially only 2, but 2 to 3 Gholdengos coming up on board, we'll be able to get rid of that Frostlass lickety-split. Unless you Artisan into another one and then TM Evo both of them. You're playing... what, dude? Dreepy, Frostlass, Monkey, Dory. My guy, you're... okay. I think we girl bossed a little too close to the sun on this one. Judge to 4. Literally, what the hell is going on? Drop to Badoo to item lock me. Okay, this is one of the wonkiest and stupidest things I think I've ever seen. And sure, it's Badoo Monkey Frostlass, but you chuck Dragapult in there for some reason. This is actually wild. Get Lunatone down, I guess. Chuck Jenny to be able to get more. What am I looking at, dude? I'm gonna take my glasses off. I've seen enough. Okay. Let's start getting our coins. We get a churro. The churro is kind of hot here, but I don't think that's actually what we're looking for. Get back to Mega Lopunny again. Get an Arven. It's so close. I guess we can thin some stuff. Get our air balloon. None of these other things help us. I don't think Tool Scrapper's that great in here anymore. Nest Ball's useless. Let's get a Gong. Literally, if I had one Lana, we'd be chilling here. But whatever. It's a toxic ass deck, dude. So we need to be careful getting close to 70 on our Dangos. So they can just devo us for game. Literally, what is going on here, dude? So, what, you play 3 different energies? Okay, so now you can't get your monkey on board. Get your recon for what? For what, dude? Okay, got Artisan coming down for another Dreepy. Okay. This is getting really, really weird, really, really fast. Okay. Alright, so we have access to 4 cards. Yeah, resist, 10 damage everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get 1 energy. I'm so tired of that sound effect. Turns out I hate it. We need to get 1 energy and a boss. Now potentially 2 energy and a boss. There's 1. This could dig us a little bit further. We could balloon to take out the Badoo. That'll put me at 50s on everything. See if we can get anything off this. Nest Ball. Dude, we are just Nest Ball City right now. Okay. So at this point, I can balloon back into Soul Rock just to be able to take out the Badoo. I can toss to draw 3. I have 1, 2, 3 energy. So there's 8 left in the 21 card deck. If we're drawing 3 cards, we have 1 and 7, 3 different times. Whatever. Okay, so that's not exactly what we wanted, but it actually is what we needed. Get absolutely dunked on, dude. Hate decks like this. Okay, well, we got rid of the Frostlass. That was one of the biggest 2 annoyances. They're gonna put Badoo back up. You don't have a way to put out another Frostlass, so all the damage that I have on board is kind of locked, which is fine. Get a Crispin. Okay, so you probably flick another 20 my way. Fortunately, that 20 doesn't have, or 30, my bad. Fortunately, that 30 doesn't actually get you anywhere. I mean, let's pop, Snarl, whatever. I mean, if you hit the Dragapult here, then that Monkey Dory Crispin can actually become relevant. So you can flick 30 over to my active and then get your Dragapult to be able to finish it off for the 260. But that means that you're giving me access to my items. And is that something you really want to do? I don't know. Maractus and... Dude, what kind of a straight Pult list are you running, dude? Just run Ghosts. Just run the Ghosts, brother. You're doing too much. Okay. Okay. Name Monkey Dory the other 30 over to be able to take a knock. You put And really, you could put the 60 anywhere you want, but I can just hurl it up, so I don't really mind. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. Can you have 10 on Dragapult? I do wish we had Vitality Band, because that would make things a little bit easier here, but we do have access to our items. We have 3 down in here, and no superiors used. Oh, just straight spreads. Okay. Well, great news. Now we're going to draw a bajillion cards. Gone. We have 1 metal, 4 fighting in there. 4 energy down. Can nest ball for a Fez. Don't really need to though. Okay. Okay, because we still have 2 gongs in there. So if I have 5 here, 4 in this, that puts me at 9. A superior nest and a vessel, because I don't need them. Take these all back. There's 7 available in hand. Just chuck one to chuck it, because now we can super rod the 1 back in, I guess. Kind of tempted to Baniri here just to have the option around. 9 cards in deck. I need 3 turns to be able to do what I need to do here. Okay. Okay, so we'll just run knock. Hit him for 350, even though we don't really need the 350, but we do because we don't play Vitality Band. It's one of the wonkiest straight bolt decks I've ever seen in my life. Pokeball, brother. I mean, sure. I guess 50% of the time it works every time, right? Probably should have Taroed a Genesect back to hand there. Would you stretch her back, by the way? A Psychic Energy. That is crazy work, dude. Damn, sure. Keep me from decking out, I guess. Buddy Popin's kind of useless. Okay, well, great news. They picked the wrong thing. Let's get a check on what's in here. Superiors that I can't use, and 1 energy. Okay, so what do we need here? I need that to stop making that noise. I promise you that. I guess we'll watch Tower just so that they can't get their Artisan back. Don't need them getting a run back. Fez. Oh, Fez, my boy. I kind of want to take out the Frostlass just so they can't keep piling damage on me. They're gonna be able to take something next turn. Because they can either 200 this, 200 this, 200 this, doesn't really matter. And they can spread the 6 around. I don't think you could take... I think you could take a full 4 turn though. And if you want to take a knockout on me, then you have to get a little bit greedy here. I think we win this. Okay, we pull into a Churro. Okay, they do advance their Dragapult. We've used 1 superior, we have 1 in hand. Should be 2 more in that 15 card pile on the deck. They Lily, not Iono, which is really, really good for us. Yeah, and just straight Phantom Dive. Okay, so again, they can take 3 here. That's about all they can do, though. And if I have any way to get to another superior, then they're pretty mick-boned. That's funny. But so loot comedy, brother. Okay. Those superior 2 Turos away, because they don't matter. Superior away a boss and a scrapper. I'm going to sit here for a second, let them think about what they've done. GG. That was one of the weirdest Dragapult decks I think I've ever seen, and I'm going to tell you guys another thing. I hate it. Okay, so not that bad. Happy that we got to get a run back against Dragapult, but this was a weird list to be able to get a run back on, so not the best, not the worst. I do kind of think that the Tool Scrapper can swap out here. I don't know what it swaps out for. Maybe it's another Nest, maybe it's another Gong. If you guys have a suggestion of what we should drop the Tool Scrapper for, let me know. It's tough. Between Scrapper and Watchtower, I don't know. There might be some changes that are worth making here, but that is what I got for you guys today. I've been seeing it. This is the Poke Workshop. We are gearing up for the Seattle Regionals. Gosh, it's in like a month and a half. Yeah, so we will see how it goes. I'm definitely going to be bringing Gholdengo, and I think this is really close to the list that I want to run. So if you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comments below. Drop a like while you're there. Drop a sub if you're new. Once again, I've been Santa. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.